Hello again, Steve here. Word of the day time. I like words of the day, especially when they're helpful, constructive, adding something to the equation of life, right? The word that came to me today was decency. Decency. When we can act decently in our lives. This is great, isn't it? I always like to look up the origin of some of these words just to see where they're coming from. What other words are related to them, right? So I look up decency and I find the word modesty related to that. So I look up modesty and it says right off the top, it says in my online etymological dictionary, freedom from exaggeration. Freedom from exaggeration. That might be something like honesty, right? Also in there was self-control. Self-control. Well, with self-knowledge, we could understand within the controllables in our lives, we're the ones who make the decisions as to what we're going to do, right? We can also make up lots of excuses, but the truth is, it's us. So when we realize that, we realize we have self-control. I would say a sense of honor. Honorable. Wow. Respectable, maybe. I'm just throwing that one in there. Sober. Sober. Some of us have been drunk before. We weren't very decent, probably, when we were drunk. We're sober, much more capable. I would say that coming with this is a certain awareness of ourselves. Not having to, I'm going off script now, of course, nothing to do with what the dictionary said, just what comes to mind with these words. We're there was something I was going to say, I forgot what it was. But I think it's an important word. I think it's an important word because it describes something that we could aspire to be more often. We all have our moments, right? We have our moments of being decent. We have our moments of not being so, of being unsober and drunk to our own unawareness. I think this relates also to the things I've been talking about the last couple of days, which is trying to be friendly, trying to be understanding, trying to understand others, even those who we might consider to be our enemies, because we don't really know. I've read some of this book a while ago by Byron Katie, Loving What Is, and in there she stresses over and over again, we only know what we know. And even that, elements of that we don't even know. So when we say so-and-so is blah, 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 the question is, how do we know that? You know, that's the modesty, I think. The modesty is, the decency is admitting that we don't have all the whole equation, right? The rest of the story. So, word of the day, decency. Something to think about, something to act on, something to act with decency, and be aware of it, I guess. Great chatting again. Sign off for now. Talk